Hey YouTube, in this video I'm excited to finally upgrade my exhaust. So I finally got the Europipe Stage 2, got it used. Uh, it has a slight damage on one of the cap from a blown turbo from a previous owner, but hoping that the flow should still be good, and then and mainly the check engine light should not come on. So anyway, go ahead and lift up the car and remove the wheel fender cover, and then plan is to lube the or spray PB blaster on the studs and bolts. That's my main concern. It's that it's rusted, and the last thing I want is to break the stud. So I'm gonna spray it and let it sit overnight, and then work on it slowly. And then I got a torch also if needed. And so here's the exhaust I got. From what I read, the Europipe is one of the best aftermarket exhausts. It has a 100 cell cat for higher flow versus the stock 600. Also, from the quality and it looks more OEM, so higher chance of passing the smog here in California. The visual, and it did come with some black exhaust tip, which I prefer the silver or the chrome. So I did polish it, as you could see there. So I stripped off the paint and polished it with sandpaper and rubbing compound. Okay, looks like the paint is coming off. I let the paint remover sit for about half an hour. Okay, some of these spots I'm going to spray again, let it sit. So next I'm going to try to take the paint inside here, because this area is going to be visible. So that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so I'm going to switch from this attachment to this to get in a tighter spot, of course. Oh, good catch. Okay, I'm going to start to polish it some more. Now I'm going with a finer sandpaper, 1500 grit. Okay, next I'm gonna polish it. I was doing it by hand, but I'm just gonna use this, speed things up, and then this polishing compound. Almost there. I'm just going to focus on this top front area where it's visible. The rest is going to be covered anyway. Okay, so I'm going to spray PB blaster on these bolts where the cat and turbo meets. There's 4 on each side, so I'm gonna spray the bolts and studs and also on the back. Okay, so I've let it sit for just a couple hours, and I'm also taking a wire brush and try to clean off that area so the PB blaster is going to penetrate better. So. Okay, I got this one broke free. Yeah. Now is the stud coming out with it? I think it is, but oh well, at least it's loose. This one broke free also. Okay, so I'm making good progress. I got 6 of the 8 bolts loosened. Next, there's 2 bolts, one on each side that I need better access. So I'm gonna remove the bumper cover and probably also remove the intercooler. So I got the intake removed. Just lift straight up. Took only a second, and those 2 harnesses you could see are the O2 sensor that I'm going to disconnect, one on each side, and then the tail light, one screw here, and then it should swing outward and then slide out, and then disconnect the harness, of course. Okay, so I removed the intercooler to gain access to that last bolt on each side on the top outer, and I tried doing it without removing the intercooler, but it's just not enough room to get the wrench in position. So next I'm gonna remove the bumper. I see a couple bolts here, and then there's a couple screws somewhere also. So I'm gonna start by removing these 2 bolts. Should slide out like so. There we go. There's the stock exhaust. And now I'm gonna bend this up so I have better access to that bolt that's up here. This bolt. Yeah, so that bolt right there. Okay, I got all the bolts loosened, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, I got the O2 sensor harness disconnected, but there's clips that's holding the wires way in there that's hard to undo, so I'm gonna use a long screwdriver. Okay, took me a while to get the O2 wires removed from all the clips, especially this one, which is tucked in there somewhere. You're supposed to lower this to give enough a few inches, maybe 3 inches, so you have enough room to undo this. But okay, it's now the next day, so I'm gonna remove this 8mm bolt here, and then loosen these 4 bolts, and then go from there. Okay, I'm loosening the mounting strap for the exhaust, as you can see, but it's rusted, so I'm working. I sprayed some PB blaster. I'm gonna let it sit, and then I'm going back and forth tightening and loosening because it's getting stuck. Okay, so I got this bolt removed, all the bolts on the turbo charger on both sides removed, so just one Allen screw, and then we should be able to move the strap out the way and lower it. We shall see. Okay, slowly pull it out. Yeah. Make sure nothing is holding. Slowly drop it. Drop it to the creeper, and then we're gonna roll it. That's it. So we're good. So it was just hooked on. Okay, so next I'm gonna remove the O2 sensor and transfer it. These O2 sensor are they're probably frozen as well, so we'll see. And you'll need a special tool. The one I have actually doesn't fit. This is 7/8 inch, 12.2 millimeter. So Steph does provide us this tool, which is nice, and it didn't come with this tool, but I was lucky enough to borrow it from a friend. Okay, looks like it's more PB blaster time again. So I'm having trouble threading in the O2 sensor. As you can see there, the thread is not good, so I'm gonna have to rethread that or chase it. So I had to use a tap and die set to clean up that thread, so hopefully that should resolve the problem. So as you could see, that's after the rethread. Okay, I got this inexpensive wireless boroscope tool. So I'm just looking at the cat on the back through this O2 sensor, the probe, and you can see on my phone, just making sure that it looks decent. I mean, that it looks good, and which it does. So you can see the honeycomb is in good shape, so that's good. Okay, got the next O2 sensor. It's kind of stuck, so it's torch time. Yeah, there we go. So the torch definitely made it a lot easier to remove it. So I'm applying some of the anti-seize. You could use like copper anti-seize or the Porsche grease. So here's the Porsche grease that's made for O2 sensor, but any high temp copper anti-seize will work. Okay, so I got the new studs inserted and tightened using the two bolts to tighten against each other, and then I got I applied some the O2 sensor grease or anti-seize compound, and then also have new gasket. So I'm getting ready to install the new exhaust finally. Okay, so as you can see, I finally got it mounted. I still got to run the O2 sensor wire and tighten up the bolts, but the hard part's done. It took a while getting it lined up. It had my son help me, and still was a pain getting the strap in, but finally it's done. I'm glad. And don't forget the heat shield on the turbo also. And I screwed up on one of the stud. I put it in backward. One side's longer than the other, and I had one of them backwards, so I had to redo that one. So I'm gonna put everything back and then do a cold start.